Today we are discussing the power of winning thumbnail ads. Okay, so you've got few UGC product testimonials, motion video ads. You launch them in your campaign, but you rarely see those ads spending. The challenge could be A, with the hook, B, with the actual content, or C, just the actual thumbnail that ad is using and prioritizing. Now, what we have learned, I've spoken to numerous meta reps, some product makers on the SaaS side, and they very extensively believe that meta ads highly prioritizes thumbnails which are showcasing some value, and the algorithms have become smart enough. For example, this ridge ad, the algorithm has become smart enough to read obviously the text on this image, on this thumbnail, what the visual is as well, and based on that then the algorithm tries and hunts those persona which can be relevant here. And this becomes a very strong indicator because the algorithm is looking for hundreds and hundreds of data points to target your ad and prioritize it. Now, the way we tackle this is with launching custom thumbnails, and don't let meta algorithm automatically pick thumbnails because at times it picks random thumbnails which are not really important or relevant. So the goal for this is to capture attention, establish some engaging emotions, and very importantly also convey key emotions, key messages, right? So when we dissect, let's look at some of the best thumbnails which we have collated here. This is one from the Ridge, very dramatic visual. The emotional trigger is there, right? I couldn't handle the girth of my last wallet. So which is a real problem, right? I don't like placing a wallet on the backside of my pocket because it's so thick, and that's why I'm looking for alternatives which are a probably slimmer, probably better, and then that's why they are burning that old enemy, which is very provocative and very engaging, right? You can expect a lot of comments on this ad as well. Then there is this classical before and after split screen kind of an ad from live tinted guys, other mineral SPF versus live tinted SPF. They call out some of their benefits, their propositions, right? And it's a relatable subject. Then there is this podcast style ad which looks very organic, doesn't look very adsy per se, right? And the call out here is the thing that is, I think, the hardest for me to master. So that's a very bold call out. It shows authenticity, right? So based on this, what we have done, the goal of this exercise is to look at some of the best performing thumbnails and the categories of those thumbnails. Here we have listed around 20 of those thumbnail types and formats. Number one is product close-up. Now, where is it relevant? Product close-ups are super relevant when it is for a product where you want to highlight its craftsmanship, highlights its beauty, right? And some of those product features and quality. Lifestyle shot, this is very helpful for aspirational products, right? Like let's say for an apparel brand, or so let's say for a very high-end priced gadget brand, right? And that's where you can target these broad audiences which are looking for a transformation around their aspiration, around their lifestyles, right? Then there is this classic before and after a split screen format. I think this works well, and you should be more or less testing across the board, right? Because this shows a very distinct contrast, what you are, what is versus what you can get, kind of a transformation. Then there is this classical testimonial format again, which is going to help you build trust and credibility, which is going to help you establish why your product works better and what are some of the users calling out, right? So there are some really good examples on the testimonial side of thumbnails as well, and obviously I'm sure you have your own set of thumbnails and reviews. We've seen thumbnail and testimonial kind of ads work, thumbnails do really well because this show a very clear reason why your product is working, right? Bright light is not a problem anymore when I need to take a power nap. 5-star icon. Similarly, I read the report quickly. I'm shocked at how many things you've got it right about me. It's bulletproof. I'll definitely read it again, right? So those are some call outs which are helpful. Then there is this interactive elements, and this can be quizzes, polls, and this is a really nice hack because this helps you get a lot of comments and hey, I scored XYZ. Let's look at this example from our friends at Impulse Brain Training, they do a great job of this. Only people with IQ more than 130 can solve it, right? And this is kind of challenging you because you think you can do better, and your IQ is probably better because of that, right? So you'll go and comment on Engage, people are roasting their friends, people are tagging their friends, so that works really well. Great for engaging the audience. Use it for campaigns like quizzes, polls, or any forms of interactive comment. Works really well with healthcare brand as well, right? Gym transformation brands as well. Then there is this big bold text overlay format. Works really well again because you can see the call outs very clearly in your feed. They stand out very easily, and you're able to also convey that visual message clearly, right? So the goal of doing this is to understand, again, reiterate what those sorts of thumbnails are going to be relevant. What I've done beautifully for you is summarize all the learnings here. Mass thumbnail type based on content. There is this spreadsheet. There is also the process on how you want to test, right? So you want to launch an ad within a you want to launch a separate ad set, right? So let's say you've got a new UGC ad set. Launch it in a standalone ad set at least 3 to 4 times of its CPA limit. So let's say your CPA is $30, so you will launch it at least around $90 to $120 of daily budget. Now test each ad with at least 2 to 3 custom thumbnails. Allow it 3 times of the CPA level of ad spends to be conclusive whether it's going to work or not. And once you're done, bingo, here's what the other ideas you can borrow and which you can test for your ad format, right? Testimonial, bold text overlays, and whatever is going to be relevant, make sure you test only those. And I'll highly encourage, once you find some specific find of custom thumbnails, you can use almost the same custom thumbnails across multiple relevant ads, right? And that's going to be a really nice uplift for you to transform and scale your ads significantly. So I hope this was helpful. Do drop a love, comment, and subscribe button here in the section below. Thank you.